Hello, and thank you so much for having me. So the first card that I pulled for this month is going to be the Five of Pentacles. This is rarely a welcome card. It surrounds worry, isolation, the lack of positive mindset. As Pentacles surrounds material items, this may be associated with some sort of financial loss or material possession. It's really important to remember with this card, humbling as it might be and devastating as it might be, it's only temporary. And this too shall pass. A lot of times with this card, there is a focus of, oh my gosh, I've been left out in the cold, like there's no help, there's no one coming to help me, basically. And it's really focused on asking for help if you need it, and reaching out and being proactive, or even being that person that comes to your own rescue. It's really important that you let people know that you need their help during this time. Even just support. It doesn't have to be financial. Since it surrounds a lacking of positive mindset, this card sometimes focuses on you sabotaging your own ability to create abundance by focusing on the things that you don't have. So it's really important that you shift this energy and expressing your gratitude for the things that you do have, so you can sort of shift from that negative constant focus and really focus on your abundance and your growth. There's also a fear with this card of not having enough as you lose something important to you. Pentacles is very, very focused on financial and monetary gains. If you're worried about a job being taken from you or a career being taken from you, really focus on what it is that you want. Instead of taking the first job that pops up, focus on what it is that you want to do. And if you have to redirect your whole career to find happiness, this might be a blessing in disguise. As positive as the energy of October really feels, October might be a bit of a regeneration month. So the next card that I've pulled is the Ten of Swords, which involves painful endings and loss, sometimes crisis. It's something essentially coming to an end that is abrupt and inevitable. This could be surrounding a relationship or a friendship or even like a contract or something like that. But it leaves you feeling shattered, basically. The Ten of Swords asks you not to be the victim. I know it's really easy to get stuck in that victim mindset, but this is really about stepping into your power and knowing that whatever ended had to come to an end. Take the time to grieve or just settle into that feeling of loss for a little bit and then rise from the ashes. I sometimes associate this card in correlation with the Tower card, but this card is more focused on pitying the self rather than letting go. So it's really important that you let go, accept the current circumstances, and just quit resisting and wanting those things to come back to you. When it's really important to remember whatever came to an end was not meant for you, so good things can come into your life. It's going to facilitate a lot of renewal and bring other things to fruition for you. The Ten of Swords marks the end of something, though. This is the final step. And lastly, we come to the Four of Cups, which is about really contemplation and maybe some reevaluation. So the direction of things. This card is all about finding what is truly important to you, especially finding things that maybe you moved forward with in quarantine or you had the time to do, but then you found that they don't really align with what you desire. They aren't what you thought that they were. So it's really about turning your intentions and energy inwards to really realign with like how the new phases are opening up for you and understanding why you feel this way before moving into your next steps. It's about turning away what doesn't feel right for you, really stepping into your power and being like, yes, this is exactly what I was looking for, and searching for that thing, creating a space within yourself to accept these new opportunities so you can really find success and reflection and grounding. You don't have to accept the things that are offered to you, but you also don't have to reject them either. Maybe waiting for either a sign or divine intervention to be like, hey, yeah, this is what you're meant to do right now, if you aren't quite sure. But really checking into yourself spiritually and emotionally before you say yes and commit to something long term. This card also appears when you can be maybe bored with your everyday life or even unmotivated. Just checking in at a soul level to move towards your best course of action next. Really open yourself up to the possibilities that are coming to you. So October is going to be a very transformative month. It might be very difficult, but know that it is all for your acceleration of growth. Just know that this is all going to benefit you in the long run, and just like focus on what calls to you internally, and you'll be guided on the right path. You can book a reading with me at mediumabbywebs.com or through my Etsy shop, Medium Abby Webs. If you're looking for a good book, check out Hot Mess by Abby Webs, and I will see you next month. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, it's T. Finally, it's October, my favorite month, because of Paratober. Paratober is where I upload paranormal, Halloween, and haunted storytime themed videos the last 2 weeks of October. So make sure to check in daily to see what new video is up next. October carries the number 10 and resonates with your intuition. Pay close attention to your thoughts and feelings as they are moving you in the right direction. Connect daily with your guides and angels, for they are protecting and guiding you on your path and are putting the right situations and people in front of you for new doors to open. Try to stay positive even in a negative situation. Do not let worry and anxiety control your thoughts. Try to reverse them by seeing the good and not focusing on the bad. There are 2 full moons in October. The first full moon was on October 1st and was called the Harvest Moon. Usually the harvest moon falls in September, but as we discussed in September's monthly reading, this year it falls in October. The name Harvest Moon is derived from when farmers depended on the moon's light to harvest their crops late into the night. The second full moon in October is called the Blue Hunter's Moon, and it occurs on Halloween, October 31st. A blue moon is an additional moon in a single calendar month, but it is not actually blue. A full moon on Halloween occurs about once every 19 years, and it is called the Hunter's Moon because this is when most game is hunted and preserved for the winter months. October's gemstone is an opal. Opal is a mystic, clairvoyant, and intuition stone. It stimulates the crown and third eye chakras. It helps boost the imagination to spark creativity. The opal is an element of water. Therefore, it can affect your emotions like the waves of an ocean. So if you are in a positive mood, opal will intensify that mood. So I would not advise wearing opal if you are having an off day. So in conclusion this month, you should do 3 things. Number 1, keep a positive mindset. Your thoughts create your reality. Do not focus on what is wrong with your life, but focus on what is right with it. Be grateful for what you have and realize that there are those who have less. Number 2, trust your guides and angels. It may seem like they are not there and listening, but they are, and they are putting together the best plan for you right now. Keep manifesting and asking the universe for help, and trust that the universe will only put on your path that is meant for you. And lastly, number 3, this is a time for renewal and rebirth. Take a look around you and determine what is not working for you. Is this something that you have failed at before? Pay attention to the lessons learned in life so you do not repeat them. Namaste.